Welcome on back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Tree Survival Series. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all well. Welcome on in, existing community, new people, and everyone in between. This is now episode number 5 of my little survival series that I've been doing, as it mainly aimed at my community to teach some of the basics and just how to survive in Minecraft, some of the things that maybe help you out and lend a hand. So a lot of the ideas come from my Discord and from Twitch streams. So all the information for those are down below. And if you're looking for more answers or questions or things like that, just come talk to us. Let us know. However, today's episode is going to be a much shorter episode than the ones before. People keep telling me, hey, Tree, make them a bit smaller. Don't make them so long. So we are on a timer today. We have 10 minutes of an episode, if I can, including a brand new science with tree segment, which we'll cover in a minute. Right, so our job for today is going to be getting some diamonds. So let me just hop back in here. Now, we obviously have a few bits of kit on with our iron. However, today what we're looking to do is grab some diamonds. Now, we were fortunate last time. In the last episode, we went to the mine. We found a diamond inside of a chest. But we want to get a few more than that. Now, we want to get enough to make just some initial tools, hopefully some replacements, and then some armor. And then obviously in the next few episodes, we'll cover enchanting, talk about fortune and silk touch and how we can improve and actually get more diamonds where we're going strip mining. So we're going to take our iron ingots. I've got my sticks over here, and we're just going to make a ton of iron pickaxes, just as many as we can obviously carry. We are going to go through quite a few of these, and without mending or unbreaking or any of the key enchantments, unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit trickier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make quite a few here, and I'm going to take them with me, like so. Now, you don't have to do it. You could obviously take them with you. I have got a crafting table with me. I can take my iron, and I could obviously take my sticks. And you could make them as you're going along. But that's obviously entirely up to you, and that's obviously personal preference, and just whatever you think you'd prefer. Now, a couple of things I'm going to take with me. Firstly, I'm looking for if I have any spare coal. Now, I'll probably just take the stuff from the furnaces, because we will need some torches as we go as well. So I'll take some of my spare coal, because we'll get loads of that when we go down. And have we got any more wood to make more sticks? Yeah, we do. Right, so that'll do. Make some sticks. Lovely jubbly, because we'll need those for all of our resources, and we'll also make some torches. So I'll take some torches just now. Yeah, that'll do. Couple spare. Now, one little tip when you are going mining is always take some spare blocks with you. I'm going to just take some spare cobblestone here. We may not need it, however, we are just going to double check later on. When we're down in the cave, we might have to use it. So yeah, so anything like that, grab some coal, some cobblestone, some torches, some iron pickaxes, because iron pickaxes are what you need to take apart the diamond blocks. So let's move on to the second little part of our survival episode today, which is how to do strip mining. So I'm going to just set up a little bit of an example for you. So let me just put this over here, make a little wall. Oops. And we'll show you basically what you need to do to go strip mining. Right, that'll do. So when you're down in the caves, obviously we're going to go down to a particular level to look for diamonds. However, if you could just imagine for me, there is obviously some diamond ores in here. And what we would normally do is we would dig like that. Because what that allows us to do is we'd see that block, we saw those two, we see this one, and we see two round the outside. And that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to mine in this shape because that's to give us the most effective distance. Now, what we also want to do is if we go 2 blocks of a gap and break those as well, that means obviously in this one, we're effectively getting every single block here and every single block here. So we're not really missing any out apart from the corners, but that's pretty good. That's pretty efficient. We'll get most from that. Now, this is just one of the techniques that I go for. There are obviously different techniques that you may want to choose, and increasing the length of this is possible as well. Once you're inside of a chamber, you can certainly go diagonally across, and that will increase your range from both sides. So there are techniques that you can do to make this different. You can also go single as well with a trapdoor, and there are lots of different techniques to use. We're going to go for this method today, and we're all going to go down and have a look at a certain depth for some diamonds and see what we can find. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over to our local science expert, Tree, in our brand new segment. Welcome to Science with Tree. So you might have seen a few videos online about this. However, what we're going to do is we're just going to take you through talking about diamonds and where you are likely to find them. So I've done a little bit of magic here. And as you can see, we've taken away all of the world apart from the diamond blocks, in particular the deep slate diamond blocks. And you can see, obviously, just in this small little area, there is a quite considerable amount of diamonds that are left at the bottom. Now, what I'll do is I'll pop up on the screen the ore distribution graphic. Boop, there you go. And obviously, what we're going to take a look at is we're really looking at where they start from and where they go to. So let's just hover on down, and we'll go to the highest one that we have in our little collection here. Let's have a little look around. Probably this one, actually. All right, so our first ore here is actually currently sitting on level 7. So as you can see, they're actually quite far up, and they're normally higher than level 0. So the old level 0 used to be about here somewhere, but as you can tell, a lot of the diamond distribution is slightly further down. Now there's a few there, just the regular diamond blocks. And as you look around, there's a few more over there, which are obviously a bit higher. So you are looking at, like, a lot of the diamonds are probably below Y0 now. So our old sort of mining routes, we're going to have to disregard those and change them up a little bit. Now, as we sort of go down in the world here, you can see that obviously the distribution does get greater the lower that you go down. Now, according to the diagram, the best level to mine on it is Y minus 59. Now, even if I go here, this is 54. And you can see if we were to go in many directions, we might come across the diamonds, but we're not at Y59 or minus 59. That is actually about... Oh, this is 60. Well, I even think this is a little bit low. I think this is a bit scarce here. Maybe if we go up a little bit, maybe this block here. Yeah, Y57. I think if we were to look in all directions, yeah, I'm pretty confident if we'd done Y57 here, we might come across more diamond blocks. So that's going to be our plan for today. So looking at this ore distribution map and looking at how they're displaced here, you can see obviously there is quite a lot ranging from level 7 all the way down to probably the lowest block. Let's go for this one. Oops, helps if I fly properly. This one's minus 61. This one, 62. I think this is the lowest we're going. 62 levels minus 64. This is the lowest one we have. So we'll jump back into the episodes. We'll head on over back to real tree, not science tree. And we're going to go down to between minus 50, well, probably 57 and 58. And that's where we're going to go look for some diamonds. And let's see if this little experiment might help us. Well, I think Science Trees went out of his way to do that. Well, what I'll do is I'll put down the commands below that we use for that and the world edit tool. I'll give you all information in the description below. So based upon the ore distribution, the optimum height for diamonds is round about Y minus 59, according to the diagram that Minecraft released. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to about minus 57, somewhere about there, and then we're going to go start to strip mine. So we're going to go into a super fast sort of build mode right now. We're going to go down, dig all the way down. You'll stay on board with me, and I'll take you all the way down to that level, and then we'll start strip mining. So there's not really any techniques I need to show you here, apart from obviously just the basics. Avoiding water is probably key. We know there's a water source over there, so digging that way's out the option, and going that way as well. So I'd probably want to go somewhere where there's more landmass, so I'm going to head off in this direction here, and I want to keep it relatively close to my base as well. You know, we don't want to be too far away. So what I'm going to do, I'm just basically going to start from maybe a nice little entrance here, obviously with my pass system now to our crops. But we want to have another path off to a little cave system, so I'm thinking that could maybe be here. And we can start from this point and maybe go down and round. So I'm going to hop down the side here, and I think we might start our cave system maybe around here somewhere. Maybe put a little path in the future. So, let's jump into a little bit of a faster build and see what we can find today. All right, coming out of super fast build mode for a second. We're currently down at level 7. Now, according to Science with Tree, this is the level in which you found the kind of highest level of the normal diamond block ore and also the deep slate. So probably from about here onwards, we should maybe come across some diamonds from this level. We are still going to continue to dig down super fast build mode down this sort of hole here until we get down to minus 57 or about 58. So we'll catch you in a minute. We'll head on down and we'll see if we can get further down. Maybe come across some diamonds on the way. But this is probably about now where you're likely to see some diamonds. Right, so I'll bring you back about now. Where are we at? Level 53. So only got a few more to go. So we'll go down a couple more. We'll try and get our optimum build, our optimum level. So I'm looking to probably be 58. I want to be on, I think. So I think that's 57. And we'll go down one more. Perfect, 58. So we're standing on 58. That one over there will be 57, 56, 55. So I want to go directly through here. I'm going to start digging that way. Some redstone, we'll take some of that while we're here. It's really good for XP points or experience. You know, that'll help us. So we'll go this way. And we'll also set up another one this way. And I think this is where we'll start. You know, we'll give it a go. We'll see how we get on. And we'll obviously try and map, you know, how many we actually end up getting. So there's our middle path. And actually up from the example above, we'll just go 2 across. And we'll have a mine shaft there. Lovely. Got one here. And we'll also put another one here as well. So the things that we're probably looking for today are diamonds, lapis, iron, redstone, emeralds, anything like that we can get our hands on. The chances are obviously we are going to probably stumble upon a lot more redstone at this depth and hopefully some diamonds. So, yeah. We'll give it a go. Obviously, this is probably a little bit more of a mining and speed up process to get where we need to be, but, you know, we'll give it a go. Now, what we'll probably do down in the comments below, take a little guess at how many diamonds we come across. That'd be a little challenge for everybody. And see if you can get them right at the end. See if anyone can guess the right number. So, personally, obviously, we know we're looking for about 30. However, I don't think I'll go for that many today. If we can get anywhere, maybe enough for some armor, maybe a weapon or sorts, we can give it a little go later. And when we start talking about villagers, you might even have to do this in the future. Ooh. Right. I'm going to go back into super fast build mode and just keep cracking on. Right, welcome on back. We have now found our first block of diamonds. So Science with Tree. Was he right? Was Science with Tree correct? Is this the best level for mining? Let's see. Is it going to be more than one? Now, a little tip. Obviously, I can actually hear lava near me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig round the outside of the blocks. Now, there's a couple reasons for this. I don't want the diamonds falling into lava. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep going around the outside, making sure there's no lava nearby. Just identify how many we actually have. So we'll just keep digging around the outside. You don't have to do this all the time, but obviously if you're a little bit new to survival and you don't want to lose any diamonds, and you want to be kind of safe and, you know, make sure you're not going to lose anything, it's probably one of the safer techniques. Someone taught me this a long time ago, and it just certainly reduces the need for, you know, losing diamonds. The amount of times obviously we're at this level though now, it's very unlikely that you're going to come across any lava. Maybe any lower than this. There may be a chance, but it's going to be very, very unlikely. So as you can see, we actually have 1, 2, 3 blocks. My inventory is actually full, so I'm going to get rid of some rotten flesh. We'll get rid of some gravel, some cobblestone, some granite, and we'll just clear out the inventory. Oh, we'll keep the flint actually, because we're going to talk about that in another later episode. Get rid of some dirt. Right. Break this up and let's get our first diamond. Woo! For mining. Well, it's not the first achievement because we got that earlier on in the last episode, but there we go. So in that example here, if you were to break this and there was lava below, you'd obviously lose your diamond. So what we want to make sure where absolutely possible is you keep the production high and you don't lose any of your diamonds. So there we go. We have now 3. So it's enough to make an iron diamond pickaxe. However, we're going to keep going. I'm going to see how many I can get. So if any of you can guess 3, so far you're winning. Hopefully you're voting I'm not going to find any more. But you can see we didn't go too far here. So we're going to continue on. We'll see if we can find any more, and I'll join you back on the surface. And we'll take a little count of how many we actually ended up with. So I'll go into super fast mining mode, not building mode as I've been saying, for a little bit longer, see if we can find any more. And then the next time we speak, we'll be back on the surface and we'll just talk about the experience. So, super fast mining modes. Oh, we've got some gold. Continue. All right. And we are back again. So, let's just jump into our house and let's have a look at what we gathered. So, as you can see in the inventory, we have a lot of deep slate because obviously we are a little bit deeper down in the world. So, we're going to have plenty of deep slate to upgrade our house with. Looking forward to that. That should be good fun. So let's just pop all that away. So remember to, once you select an object and you have it so it's moving around, if you hold down the shift key and double click on any item within here, we'll just do the deep slate. It'll take all of those items and put them into your inventory. Really nice, clever trick, that one. So remember and just hover over, holding down shift, double click, and it'll put all that stuff into your inventory. We managed to get some lapis, redstone, flint, luckily a bit of gunpowder because we've seen a creeper, some iron and some gold. Wasn't much coal down that level, and that's what I think you got to remember from the ore distribution. There isn't much coal down there, so if you are going to go, like a tip that I said right at the start, make sure that you take some coal with you, because there isn't much down there anymore. You can see we did obviously use quite a bit of our iron for a lot of these pickaxes. I can't quite remember how many we went through, but it was a fair amount. So one of the things obviously we'll need to do is, I don't have any coal left, but also we took them from the furnaces before, so we're going to put in the gold, the flint, the iron, all into our important chest that we'll deal with on another day. So well done. If you correctly guessed 15 diamonds, that's how many we were able to collect. And I went mining there, it was round about an hour. It was 1 hour and we managed to get 15 diamonds. So if you could imagine if you had on something like a fortune pickaxe, then obviously this would be greatly increased. So if you had a fortune pickaxe on, unbreaking, mending, and a lot more of these enchantments which can increase the productivity of your tools, that would have obviously returned a greater return in your time when you're mining. But that's something we could talk about another day. I'm quite happy that we've got 15. 15 will certainly be enough for us. We'll take those 15, we'll turn them into tools, and we'll utilize that in the next episode. So we'll do a part 2 to this. We'll do a part 2 where we'll continue to mine a little bit more, but also focus on our tools. So there's only one last thing I'd like to do today before we finish. I have no idea how long this episode's lasted for. I'm going to hopefully say it's under 15 minutes, but we can certainly take some of the wheat that we have here. I'll just take some of it. We won't take all of it. There we go. Take some of this. We're going to just feed the animals and the cows because in a later episode, we're going to need all those for books. we're going to have to do some other stuff with our farm. So just a little sort of maintenance you can do as you're going along, as well as mining for your diamonds and obviously getting all the key resources. Just remember that obviously you still need all these resources for food. And also for doing your animals, we're going to do our sugarcane as well. So let's just walk down the line. Take away as much as we can. Again, we'll fix all this later. I'm going to actually show you guys how to make an auto sugarcane farm, which will speed this process up a little bit. Well, so I've got 19 wheat. Let's just jump over to the sheep and the cows. And just make sure that we can keep them growing, because we are going to utilize these later on. We'll show you obviously how to get all the wool off of them, and then how we can get some meat, and then actually turn these into something a little bit more productive than just obviously just pointing at them. So, right, so there we go. Let's pop back into our house so we're nice and safe. Make sure I can see there's no mobs coming. But yeah, thank you very much for those guys that watched today. Certainly the science with tree. We'll see if that guy's got anything up his sleeve in a future episode. We'll see what he's got on offer. But certainly as of now, we have our diamonds. We went on a little mining strip adventure. We got a bunch of resources. So what we'll do in the future is down in the description, I'll highlight the level that we're mining on. I'll also highlight some of the commands that we use for World Edit to try and look at the actual distribution of the ores, and we'll do all that in the future. So I'm going to head off to bed. I'm going to end the episode here. I'll catch you guys all in the next episode, which will be almost like a part 2 to this, where we're going to get more tools, we're going to use our diamonds, and then we may potentially go explore some other aspects of enchanting, making books, and how we can use our diamonds to maybe get better productivity. So right, I'm going to hop into bed and I will catch you guys another day. Have an incredible day. Bye-bye. Hey everyone. I know the episode just ended, but it's me again. Firstly, just want to say a Happy New Year to everyone that has obviously tuned in. This is the first episode after the new year. I hope you have an incredible year. Thank you so much. A couple little things as well. Obviously, when I recorded this, I didn't have any audio for some reason. And due to, I don't do this full time, I didn't want to record it again. So I do apologize. There's no audio into this one for the game, other than obviously myself speaking. So I do apologize for that. And in regards to sort of the length, I'll keep trying my best to make these shorter. This one obviously is shorter than the other ones that we have done. So I'll keep doing that in the future. So yeah, right. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in episode 6 or in my Discord or on a Twitch stream. See you later all. Bye.